Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead. No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you? Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak, you started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace. It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Next, the cat. It's in the pound.
Find the key. See if it unlocks that door. That's it. Come on. Let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower to our heads.
Just need to gather some more potions.
Stormcloak!
Done. Done? Let's get moving.
Wait!
Most denizens of Tamriel are religious. You may choose to follow a deity, receiving a minor blessing and learning about their sacred tenets. If you wish to follow a different deity later, find and activate their shrine in the world. This pop-up and the religion system are part of the Winter Sun mod, and if you're interested in more, you should definitely download it. But for now, I'm just going to pick Riddle Thar, because I am playing as a Khajiit. So, this deity of cosmic order challenges the Khajiiti people to become the strongest they can be. Followers gain improved warrior, thief, and mage skills. The tenets are to master the skills of the warrior, thief, and mage. Strive to raise your health and magicka and stamina. Each is as important as the other. Pray only at night. Except the Riddle Thar. So there is a prayer mechanic that comes with this mod. You basically, depending on who you're worshipping, you have to worship in certain places or at certain times of the day. And the more that you pray, the more favor you gain from that specific deity.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else may...
So I do have a custom class mod installed, and that's what this book, A New Beginning, is. So when you first start your playthrough, you can decide to change your character's class, and you get special bonuses that we'll go into later. But I decided to wait until after I got out of Helgen, and we're going to do that now. The pages of the book are blank, waiting for your story to be written. What would you like to do? Select Ryjiin, and that'll let you design your class.
My sister heard her.
So, as a female Khajiit, your sneak skill increases 10% faster, and your alchemy, archery, lockpicking, pickpocket, and one-handed skills increase 5% faster. I have 100 health, 100 magicka, and 100 stamina. and a carry weight of 200. Continue. So you get to pick a standing stone that acts as your birth sign. Your standing stone corresponds to the birth sign you were born under and grants you unique traits. You may choose to be born without a standing stone, or choose a different standing stone later. I'm going to select the Lover, because that gives you 15% faster skills. You learn skills 15% faster. Those under the sign of the Lover always feel a Lover's comfort. So now you get to design your class. Your class determines what skills you will be most and least proficient in. Each class has a unique specialization, favorite attribute, and major skills. We're going to do a custom class. Your specialization represents your class's primary focus. The skills relevant to your specialization gain +5 to their level and increase 5% faster. And this does stack with your racial abilities. So we're going to choose a stealth focus because I plan to do a lot of alchemy, I plan to use light armor, sneak is always helpful, and I plan to use speech because I do have a shouting mod installed. I think it's called Thunderchild, and your speech skill will actually increase every time that you shout. And there are some perks that buff your shouting abilities. So my favorite the favorite attribute I'm going to choose is health, because I am playing on legendary, and the more health I have, the longer I'll survive. So we're just going to go through this now. You get to choose your major skills. You have 6 skills that you can choose, and major skills are the skills your class is most proficient in. They gain +20 levels and increase 20% faster. These bonuses stack with bonuses from your race and chosen specialization. So we'll start with combat skills. I do want to use one-handed. The art of combat using one-handed weapons, such as daggers, swords, maces, and war axes. Those trained in this skill deliver deadlier blows. So now the magic. I plan to use alteration and conjuration. So alteration. The school of alteration involves the manipulation of the physical world and its natural properties. This skill makes it easier to cast spells like water breathing, magical protection, and paralysis. Conjuration. The school of conjuration governs raising the dead or summoning creatures from oblivion. This skill makes it easier to cast these spells, as well as soul trap and bindings. Now the stealth skills. Alchemy. An alchemist can create magical potions and deadly poisons. Light armor. Those trained to use light armor make more effective use of hide, leather, elven, scale, and glass armors. Speech. The skill of persuasion can be used to get better prices from merchants and persuade others to do as you ask. And that's it. Our class is designed, and if we go into our skills menu, we can see how that's affected our build. So conjuration 25, alteration 25, level 31 for one-handed, level 30 for light armor, level 20 for sneak, and level 30 for speech, and level 35 for alchemy.
It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
So I am working with a few other mods. One of them is Frostfall, which we're going to enable now, and that basically adds a temperature mechanic to the game and an exposure mechanic. So depending on what you're wearing, you have better bonuses for protecting you from the wind and the elements, as well as keeping you warm in the very cold region of Skyrim. If you get too cold, you will pass out and there's some other effects. You can get frostbite or hypothermia, I believe, and we're going to activate that now. I'm also using Hunterborn, and that basically overhauls the hunting system in the game. So rather than just going into an animal's inventory and taking one hide, you actually have to skin the animal and butcher it and go through the process of breaking it down. And it also adds a lot more ingredients, so you get a lot of meat from a deer. You don't get so much from something like you don't get the same amount of meat from a rabbit and a deer, basically. So this is part of the Frostfall mod. Lost in thought, you reflect back on how much the wilds have taught you about yourself over the last several days. You recall a book you once lost that was full of wisdom about survival in the open country. On a whim, you open your pack and find the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim staring back up at you. Had it always been there, or had thought alone summoned it? You push aside the thought as you thumb through its pages, and then carefully place it back, knowing that some things are never truly lost. So to activate the mod, you can either stare up at the night sky, or just read this book, A Survivor's Guide to Skyrim. So right now we're just going to travel to Riverwood with Rayloff. I did side with the Stormcloaks during the opening scene, just because I don't know, the Empire is trying to kill you, you're a prisoner. So why would you go with your jailer? It just didn't really make sense to me for a role-playing decision. We're just going to gather a lot of flowers. We're not going to pick a guardian stone because we're already using the birth sign. We're using the custom class mod. And if we choose a guardian stone, then our birth sign is going to get overwritten. And I want to play with the lever stone. That stacks nicely with the winter sun mod because I'm supposed to improve all of my skills, not just one class. So picking the lever stone means that I can do that more effectively. 15% more effectively.
Fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here. Looks like nobody here knows what happened yet.
So we've made it to Riverwood, and we were attacked by wolves on the way, and I actually grabbed, as part of the Hunterborn mod, I grabbed one of the wolf carcasses, so I could show you how that mod works. So it gives you the option to pick up dead animals and bring them back to your camp so that you can break them down. And we'll go through that now. So let's just get off the main path a little bit. If it's in your inventory, all you need to do is drop the wolf carcass and it'll plop down on the ground there. And then the Hunterborn mod adds this menu where you can choose an action. You can manually loot it, and that's just as it is in the normal game. You just go into their inventory and pick up whatever was on their person. But that's not what we're going to do. We're going to choose field dress. And that basically prepares the animal to be butchered, skinned, and gutted. So first we're going to harvest the ingredients. Then we're going to skin the pelt. And you can see that the wolf pelt is quality poor, and that's because the Hunterborn mod also adds skill progression. So the more that you hunt, the more that you familiarize yourself with animals, the better your pelt's quality will be. And finally, we're going to butcher the meat. And our character that we're playing as is a vegetarian, so she's not going to be eating any meat. Just, soups, breads, cheeses, wine, things like that. So we're just going to sell the meat that we've butchered.
What is
Feindal
it?
thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me.
Job again?
She's
Where'd
already
Rayloff
mine.
go? Oh, I hear his voice over here.
Raylo, what are you doing here? Ha, I'll be right down.
There they are. Ooh, a little bit to harvest.
Uncle Raylo.
I did harvest everything on the road to Riverwood.
Do you really know
Uh,
Alfred Stormfield?
Not to worry.
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Raylo.
Look at you, almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Raylo. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Raylo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Ooh, where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylof's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Alright, we're definitely going to need this tent. I think that's part of the campfire mod, and that goes really well with Frostfall. So that lets you basically set up a little camp anywhere that you want while you're on the road, especially good for getting a night's sleep on the road, because I do have I need installed, so I need to eat, sleep, and drink. So we're going to take the tent, take the bread, take some carrots and food, take this, honey trees. We'll take the mead, because we need something to drink. Take the lockpick, more mead. I'm going to leave her with one health potion and her shoes, and also leave her with her necklace, because it doesn't feel right to just take that from her.
There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I'm missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
Alright, so we've just been given a new quest. Oh, there's a beehive over there. But yeah, we've been given a new quest. We need to go to Whiterun and inform the Jarl that a dragon has attacked Helgen. And we are going to do that, but we're going to get a night's sleep and kind of explore the town first.
Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes
Hello
in
there.
yours after all.
How are you today?
Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You look like someone I saw in,
Pardon? I don't believe we've met. Who are you?
My name is Carwood. Most everyone just calls me Carrie.
Is there something I can help you with?
I'm here looking for something. But I don't much know my way around. You look like someone who can handle herself.
Oh, that's nice.
Would you mind if I travel with you?
You know what? Yeah. Sure, I'll go on faith, and I'd enjoy the company. Why don't you join me?
That would be nice. Thank you.
Very polite. I'll come get you in the morning. I've got a few things to do first. Alright, we just rented a room. We've got a little bit to eat and a little bit to drink. So, just gonna sit down real quick. Let's have a snack. Let's take care of our needs. Bread, carrot, cheese, and because we don't have any water skins right now, we are just going to drink this. And that segues nicely into another mod that we're using, Skyrim. And what that mod does is add visual effects to the different drugs that you can take. It also adds a lot of drugs to the game. Things like acid, amphetamines, heroin even. We're mostly going to focus on the psychedelic drugs, though. And drinking, of course. And that wasn't enough, so we're going to drink another one. Alright. We still need to drink a little bit more, so we're going to steal that. Just drink it immediately. There we go. All our needs are taken care of, and it's time to sleep. We're going to sleep for a long time. I don't know if you heard Rayloff say it, but it's been about 2 days since we were captured. So, we're pretty fucking tired.